It is the Gents, Series M, the Gentleman with Class. It's episode 10. Episode 10 stands for what? 10 to great things.
Definitely.
10 to great conversations. Today, I'm delighted to host my brother, Sokx. But I see no socks. These are our socks, but I see no socks.
Hey, a senior story for another day, but not for them side.
Not for them side. Yeah, today we're gonna have each head. I'm hoping we're gonna be brief, villages. See straight, see serious from the word go.
Wait, ngoba I-couch nje once me serious. Yes, we'll discuss matters, but akumele sibe serious kakhulu mfethu.
Awufuni sibe serious.
It's not about being serious. Ukuthi nje sekumele sibe serious ngayo yonke into no. A conversation always needs to have some good part of it, some serious part of it, and some laughter in between.
Yeah, I think there will be one of those. So yesterday we seen a guest photo. So usually on this podcast, umuntu mavakashile guest, we share a question for the coming guest, but it's secret akazi ukuthi ubani.
Oh, okay.
So there was a question posed to you, and the question iti.
Manak, sorry No. Did that person know who was coming to the show?
No.
Oh,
it's
okay.
A secret.
It's a secret to both sides. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah, so what she I reveal ukuthi ubani. Because angithi sayindlulile. Yeah. So nawe lo ozayo ngeke uzumazi.
All right.
So wapoza i-question wathi ke, if la Newcastle there are two things that need to change. Yiziphi lezo zinto ongayishintsha?
Are we looking into
No, you question injalo question. Never I don't ask further. Usho question enjalo ukuthi nje if la Newcastle kunezinto ongayishintsha ezinto. Yiziphi
engayishintsha?
Yes.
Two things.
Yes.
Okay. I'd say from my point of view, yokuqala nje, I think it's something that I've always had in mind. So it's something that I've always had in mind. It's to rezone in Newcastle from the previous. It was previously known for its steel and textile, and siyabona ukuthi that's kind of failing out manje yabo. So it's just to rezone it and use it to our advantage ukuthi saziwa ngani in terms of South Africa. Yeah, and we in a space where we are known for groove. Yeah, ukubone nje makuthiwa uqhamuke Newcastle unje. How do we use that into our best advantage? Yeah, but I think we should tackle that space and look into tourism kakhulu, especially for Newcastle. I don't know how, but we should look into that. I'm a town planner ngabona into looking at that.
All right.
And then a second part of it, it has to deal with a lot of investment election, right? It's a whole, we're seeing ama indawo imoshakala election. They were previously known for izinto ezinhle yabo. So it's just to reinvest election kahle. Wherever omasipala business itself reinvest nje kwi youth as election kakhulu. I think those are the two things engayishintsha.
Yo, yabona lento bengisho ngishilo ngathi we gonna be serious vele from the word go and siqala siba first point eyishilo. No, so I know you one person of which bakathulile melapha ungamdlula nokumdlula. But once you open your mouth, you are bound to stop and listen.
Yeah.
So the part lokuqala okhuluma about the
rezoning.
Rezoning. Angazi nokuthi ngizoyiphrase kanjani this question, but nje I history yakho uyayazi encane. ukuthi kufike kanjani ukuthi Newcastle vele ibe nale advantage ukuthi kube khona lezi zinto lezi.
Okay. Okay, the history of it's not ukuthi ngizothi ngiyazi yonke.
Yeah,
but the part here where we are formerly known for is steel and textile angithi.
Yeah.
Yabo, so iport vele sinawo ama companies o ArcelorMittal, and then we have 2 industrial areas, steel and textile, mabhodi namafemi eziswahlukanisa.
Yeah, amafemi
nasemabhodini yabo. Ngibona kuyinto efanayo, but emafemi nasemabhodini sikhule kwaziwa kanjalo yabo. But yes, I'm not saying ukuthi ayivalwe lezo indawo, but I think seyifike to a point where says maximized ayisakwazi ukukhula yabo. So now let's look at other avenues where we can say, okay, we can still provide job employment, but what sector are we looking at? Yabo. In terms of when we say sector, then we sahlala phansi and say, okay, yini in Newcastle that can benefit in Newcastle nabantu bakhona. Yabo. Looking at the stigma say tugeke. Yabo, and say I'll take that and say, okay, this is our stigma. Use that to advantage it. Yabo. It will create a lot of business. It will create a lot of wealth. Yes, it needs a lot of things. Yabo, in terms of financial investment igion. But if you say we are here, we are looking at a 10-year plan. From here, point 1, phase 2, phase 3, final phase. I think it's not accomplished kanjalo.
Why more cabanga nje wena? Are we doing enough justice as a Newcastle? Because ukushilo vele still we are a manufacturer. Ilokhunjani textile we are a manufacturer. Or mhlawumbe let me just we producer ke. Why is it doing like really justice for us in Newcastle? Insimbi njengamanje ayikho nefirm mina uthi say ngiyayazi kakhulu. Other than mhlawumbe I would say Elinam or fishing when uqala kuya fabricate.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the other one, but there is Max Steel, I think foot now is based in Newcastle.
Yeah, ikhona.
Kodwa ngicanga ukuthi fanele ngabe unokudlula nakwamanye ama garage mfethu ku manufacture. There's this company le eyenza I think you know. Okay, I think you mentioned Trelidor. Fanele ngabe yithi esimanufacture izinto ezikanjalo la. Ngabe la location uyabona ukuthi cha insimbi ikhandwa vele la eNewcastle. There is a set of security system nje enhle ngokuthi yithi.
When I spoke of the second part of it, of which it's investing elokishini.
Yeah.
So sinaba abantu abakhanda ma aluminium elokishini, bakhanda ama lento lena, ma backla guards and all sorts. So now it's investing in those people and then teaching them and training them ukuthi okay, mhlape right now you an end user kwilento le ye aluminium. See end user because already fabricator into esiyenziwe vele. So then uthatha labo bantu labo because sebeyayazi aluminium ukuthi okay, is sensible kanjani, is strong kanjani, benefits and lento le negatives of it. Yabo. So now you go and teach them ukuthi okay, manufacture this kanje. So there's a training process elokishini that you invest on. Because I wouldn't say go and invest kumuntu uthi khanda ama butler guards kanje. He already knows that.
Yeah.
Yabo siyakwazi. So go back to the manufacturing part ukuthi okay, now that you have got a basic understanding of into kanje. Siqale iqaleni ke so that now uzokwazi ukuyiproducer for other end users. So ikanjalo the second part to it.
Nice one. Welcome to episode 10. We say introducile ku Sokx. Now let's start from the beginning. Sikwazi ukuthi uSokx ubani? Your background.
Kamala Sifiso la ngempela. Right, I grew up Sifiso wakabuthelisi. And then as I grew up, sa find out ke as a family yabo ukuthi actually asibona kaButhelezi yabo. So then ke nguSifiso ngwakaZondi ukuthi nje ngikhulela kaButhelezi, abantu abaningi bazi ukuthi ngwakaButhelezi. Yeah.
Hayi ayishintshe kuyafana lokusayi footprint yakho.
Kusayi footprint yami vele akushintshe kusayi mina. It's a surname I've carried for a very long time. So it's not a switch evele yenzeke nje yabo. I grew up in Newcastle, born and raised. Ngengayi eGoli ngisayingane ngahlala khona nje ukuthi umama ebesebenza eGoli. Right, and then a lot of things happened politically eGoli. During the ANC IFP era yabona. So Tina, we was a Zulu family. Sihlala elokishini laseGoli kune hostela behind ilento le section lehlala kuyona.
What's that place?
Katlehong eRamkunupi.
Okay.
Khulele khona. So behind kune Kwesini hostela, so it's dominantly IFP.
Alright.
So
ngalezo
ikhathi yabo, ngalezo ikhathi, and my family was ANC. Yabona, so there was a lot of ilento le war, and especially us since singabezulu, so it was kind of hard ukuthi ba understand. So malume bahlukumezeka yabo kwenzeka lokho. So then my mom said no, angibuye ngazohlala eDanhouse.
Okay.
Ngafunda eDanhouse primary level eCaca.
Okay.
Yeah, neCaca primary level. So ngahlala khona, ngihlala nogogo. Excuse me, ngihlala nogogo nomamncane. So ashiya nomamncane bama bawu2. One has passed on, omunye usakhona. Nomfowethu umalume kodwa ukuthi nje we in the same age group, so
gcina
kuba umfowethu yabona, but umalume in terms of ukuzalwa. But in terms of ukuthi we same age group, ngikhule naye kuThabana. And then ke ubaba came wayifunda kaCeza, so wabuya ke wasebenzela ngapha eNewcastle. So that's how ngafika ke eNewcastle.
Okay.
Yabo, so kahle kahle ngazalelwa kodwa eMadateni, esibhedlela saseMadateni.
Alright. So kahle kahle ekhaya ni base kuphi? Like originally. Yeah, makuthi ekhaya.
Mathe khalikhulu kuseDanhouse.
Kuphi neDanhouse?
Kusembabane.
Alright.
Yeah. Kusembabane Khanong, based eDanhouse.
Uphuza konje kuthiwa lo mfula lo lapha.
Ivanjazi.
Yes. Bese kuba khona indawo lapha ya kuthiwe isempisini
idume. Oh hayi. Idume kakhulu.
Nathi clinic mawuphamisa amehlo lapha.
Hayi, uyayazi
ingane.
Hayi. So yeah, that's basically the background of me, and I grew up hamba ngayofunda public administration, so governance. Into engiunderstandayo, I have a passion for governance. Mhlawumbe ingakho abanye abantu bethi hayi wena hlezi uthanda ukukhomenta ngalezi zinto. It's something on a passion yayo, and I believe that's the only way yokushintsha izinto. It's through governance. Policy is made by governance. So without you are governed by policy, uthanda ungathanda. So I think abantu kumele understand lokho ukuthi governance it's important. It doesn't necessarily mean ukuthi kumele ube nothando layo or be active kuyona. Yabo, I won't say I'm active politically. No, I'm not active politically. I'm active with governance.
You sound in politics.
I'm very clued out. Yeah, ngayo. I'm clued up ngayo.
Okay. Mawukhula during your junior phase, how was the environment in Mbabane? Paint a picture for somebody ukuthi bokhula isikhathi okhula ngaso bekunjani.
Yo, ngathini it was dry. I won't lie. Akufani njengaselokishini. Ku busy yabona ku active up and down. No, it was dry. I routine ubusuyazi. You wake up, uyesikoleni uyabuya uyolanda inkomo uyifaka esibayeni uyadlala mhlawumbe emambuye esikoleni nadlala ibhola ke was the only sport esikhona asikho esinye sport esasikhona so the only kwakuyibhola kuphela yabo so uyadlala team nidlale and then thola team uma yabona nje lento ukuthi hayi ubaba usibani ne team akubona udlala lapha kubize ething ne club waza zodlala so ibhola nje it was the only sport esasikhona it was drive it was nothing engathi wow ngiyaqala ukuyibona lento yenzeka yabo ngiyaqala uyibona namhlanje no you know ukuthi this is what's going to happen qala la kusuka la kuphelile usuku
okay so kuleyo background leyo ke if ubuka impilo yaselokishini or mhlambe cognitive yakhe ngithi yasivezela nje like the different parts mhlambe noma ngithi gcine sekuze kunalama class ekuthiwa there's a middle class what did it trouble you in a way or background vele kuwena you used it as a motivation into shaping you
kakhulu I think background yangisiza kakhulu mase ngifika eNewcastle we ngangayena uthathekile kalule intweni yabo I'd be in the mix yabo but I could always step back and say ngathi akusese mina lona this is not how I know things yabona so background yangisiza kakhulu lapho respect also respecting nayo kakhulu so it also says maso uyilento le let's say I'm having a debate nomuntu omdala yabo khambe in the debate uphinde uthi no mdala so yabona umgcine umnike leso space sakhe yabo especially it happens kwi working environment yabo ukuthi mhlawumbe niyaphikisana nomuntu omdala yabo but ugcina ubona ukuthi okay umuntu omdala angiyeke lena ukuthi we are equals in a workplace yabo angimnike leso space sokuthi umuntu omdala ngimhloniphe so that mase kupholile yonke into ngizokwazi ukuphinde ngibe ne conversation naye but mangasuke ngiyithathe nje on a high level yabo so gcina siphikisana forever and ukuba kwi conversation next time ngeke ihlezi kube ku right so you always say ukuthi respect ingikhulisile I'd say that kakhulu
hey kuleyo point le speaking about respect workplace is it feasible ngempela does it benefit somehow I know vele Tina, we as Africans could serve vele with respect.
Definitely.
But does it get the job done umuntu akwazi ukuthi akhumbule ukuthi uzeleni? In a way, does it serve that purpose lo ukuthi because you said somehow you dina uthi shy away from the position yokuthi we are equal in a workplace?
It does. I believe it always does because in a workplace kumele kube nelento le. Ne communication.
Okay.
So if you destroy that communication, it will do more damage than productivity.
Okay.
So hence why I always say sometimes udinga ukuthi nje ukuhlehlisa just for productivity. Ukuthi into ikwazi ukuqhubeka yenzeka because if both of you are pulling yabo nalona uyaphula this side nalona uyaphula this side we are at the standstill. Yabo rather uthi mayiphula okay gcina uthi hayi angiphushe kanje yabo noma kuthiwa mhlambe kuyangisacrifice mina yabo but productivity iyaqhubeka
angi understand maybe asi stretch futhi na situation njengamanje nguwe fanele umonitor lapha but you not monitoring yabo gcina kwenzeka ifault lapha uyibonanga and then umuntu oyibonayo kimi sengiyibona iproduct ngiyathi awunakho la kugejekile
no when it comes to monitoring that's on a job description yomuntu
okay
so i debate or argument always goes back to JD yakho ukuthi i job description yakho ithini yabo baba umkhize sengikuzwile kuko konke esiphikisane nakho
yebo
kodwa ngokomsebenzi sila angithi usamtshengisa inhlonipho uyazehlisa ukuthi ungale nto le
kahle ke sengiyakuzwa manje
usuyayizwa ke manje yabo kunalento ukuthi niya debate niyaphikisana yabo but at the end of the day understanding ukuthi i job description ihamba igcine la hence why ukuthi even if umonitor and you see ukuthi okay kuzoba nenkinga la right tackle it early kahle nje futhi yabo don't ukuthi umuntu always usuku icase yakhe ukuthi no ayikube kungilalele kwasekuqaleni ngabe asikho la yabo leyo always find leyo nto leyo and it always leyo nto leyo it yes we are all human beings we've got emotions emotions sometimes do get bruised nani kanjani but understanding the end goal it's what it's important
yeah vele in a workplace I'd say umuntu ufana ukukhumbula ukuthi uzeleni but all in all we should like maintain harmony so that's very
productivity happens in every organization okuyona even in a friendship baxabana abangani
hey kakhulu
baxabana abangani but you come back sit no man lapha yana yazi konke yenzekile so babili siyithathe kabi ungathi ngiyithathe kabi so babili siyithathe kabi yabo because that's where a conversation actually starts ukuthi so babili siyithathe kabi because once you put yourself at blame uzothi yabo nginitshelile yabo but when you say so babili siphatha naye uzobona although azi ukuthi we know ukuthi ukhona wrong we both know but to start that conversation with so babili
all right no I hear you asiqaleke futhi siphindele lapha yami before mhlambe uzo I think I need to answer me like two different ways uzongitshela about your passion owunayo or into passionate ngayo usakhula and then passionate yakho like currently yabo kule yuphi nje owu passionate ngakho uma ukhula and mhlambe manje ikuphi passionate ngakho
njengoba bengisho ukuthi ngisakhula into engangiyazi kwakuyibhola into nje engangiyazi ayikhenye anganganasi special lento lesezandla o ukulento le skill yabo makukhandwa imoto ngocingo nani hayi ngangizwe ngikhandela uthabane lo malume kodwa lento obafa so makwenziwa imoto nganganaso lezo zandla makwenziwa izinto ngodonga ngangenaso leso speciality yabo into engangiyazi nje kwakuyibhola so I was very passionate growing up ngebhola sengasho ukuthi at some point ngangifuna ukuba a professional yabo and then ke kwasho ukuthi umuntu weze Newcastle masufika Newcastle ke it's a different ball game
yashintsha yonke into obuyicabanga
usase yabona and then you get introduced to new things yabo nje like okay njengamanje what I'm very passionate about yabo it's business and helping people grow yabo lokho ke it's business and helping people grow even my friends know ukuthi I'm the number one who always introduces growth kuthi sonke yabo singahlala kanje but thola ukuthi they are not business minded or business led but there's something yabo there's something I always say ukuthi isend phezulu kwesend let's just say uyasebenza ne and you are getting u200 and you end up maximizing lo 200 in terms of ukudivide ama bills akho and taking care of izinto yabo and then I always save it ukudela inye cent won't be inkinga yabo it's just that when awukho mnandi or awukho grand in terms of understanding business but if you have a cent to invest kuyinto do it yabo do it do research ngayo mawubona ukuthi okay it can add another cent kuyona and then invest kuyona. It does not necessarily mean ukuthi kumele ube business orientated ukuthi ukwazi ukinvesta kuyinto yabo. You just need to do the right research, ufake lelo senti lapho, and then ulento le. So I'm very passionate about helping yabo.
Umuntu weservice wena awunaso skill.
Angina yabona mfethu, I always say anginaso. Anginaso kwayingadi mfethu. Anginaso. That's better khona. That's khona. Phela lento le. Emakhaya mfethu ukucenta nje. Akusikwenza ingadi. Yabo, so mawufika ko town, mawufika in town naselokishini, uyabona ukuthi umakhelane nokhipha ispeaker shaya ingadi yabo ayilungisa. Ayilungise mfethu yabo, ubona ukuthi ayithazama ayi.
Akufinyeleli la ekhona yena.
Uthi ukhanda umsela idibike lento vele ubona ukuthi ayi akusinto yami yabo. So I'd say mina skill sami has been sport, because ngathi ngifike Lincoln because angithi
you ended your senior years.
Yeah, I matriculated in Lincoln.
Okay.
Yeah, I matriculated in Lincoln. Mangifike Lincoln, I played ibola, and then I was introduced to basketball.
Okay.
Lincoln, I was introduced to basketball. Ngayithanda, and I played it for a period of time again. Basketball, even at varsity ngangidlala yona.
All right.
I played it for a period of time. What I like in sport, it teaches you a lot of differences about abantu, but it teaches you also to work as a team. Yabo. We both come from different backgrounds. We both have different egos or mentalities, but we both want to achieve into eyodwa. So it says lapho ukuthi okay, yes, we are different in this, but let's put this and you put this, and we're bringing one thing to the team. Yeah, so it sport has always taught me that. Hence why I'd always say, if you have an opportunity, so ukuthi mhlawumbe umuntu or ingane or somebody close umfake kuyinto ethi team or into e-sport, I'd advise them ukuthi umfake. It teaches you a lot of things in sports. It's not about talent kuphela. Kunomuntu on a natural talent ebholeni. Yabo? Kunomuntu ohambayo ajime kuze alethe something naye. Kuze abe ne-advantage something naye teamini. Yabo? So it teaches you that ukuthi okay, I'm not good at this, but I can work ngenze lokhu nalokhu to put an impact kwi-team, because kwi-teams nama role players. Yabo? Khona wenza lokhu angeke ukwenze konke. Yabo? So hence why I'd always advise umuntu ukuthi if growing up elokishini, if you have a team, I'd always support that. Yabo? Because it teaches ingane izinto eziningi.
Yeah, like sorry.
Sorry, it's also an I'd say with a lot going on around. Yabo? Sport or part and parcel of being a team ikulimita kwezinye izinto eziningi engaphandle. Yabo? Because the time umuntu manesikhathi esidingi on their hands bagcine benze izinto ezwrong. Yabo? But maye committed kuyinto, u90% ulana, u10% ula. Yabo? I-commitment yento. So lezi zinto agcine zenzakala wrong, it's because sebenesikhathi esiningi on their hands. They're not involved kuzenye izinto involve abanye abantu. So into nje isi-involve yena yedwa agcine nesikhathi esiningi.
Question yami uzoyifreeza, then I move to the oqeda kwekhuluma.
All right.
So a team vele, working as a team, I think it applied to any other organization or union. Like
definitely
you can't work alone.
No.
Iqiniso nje lapho.
No man is an island.
Angeke nje wasebenza uwedwa. So even kwamanje it's a contribution of a team.
Yebo.
Doing this podcast. I'm not doing it myself.
Ngeke ube behind, ube in front, ube host, yabona, organizing, managing, yabona. So you need a team to do it.
Yeah, yabona. So I question yami ibuza ukuthi enake lapha with I sport ama elokishini like I role esayidlala ke like kunini ukudlala isport because yabo njengoba uthi nebhola bekudlala ibhola it's a different issue engiyibuka la ngihlala khona mina ngihlala eVedrit so uyabuka ukuthi there is a huge gap yabo at least amajita anayo indawo yokuthi bakwazi ukuthi they keep themselves busy badlala ibhola abantu besifazane bona benzani because these days awusabona bedlala ingqathu awabona bedlala umgusha amathini awubaboni nje lengane awuyiboni uyayibona le nto leyo
yabona I'd always say let's look at lezinto lezoqeda kuyibala right ingqathu mhlambe i-netball nan that will solely be achieved through governance right njengoba usho nje indawo esemaphandleni lesiqhamuka kuzona you'd find ukuthi i-ground likhona ligreathiwe ne for ibhola so it's simple for amajita ukuthi akwazi ukudlala baku advantage yabo but ayikho i-netball yabo so you'd find it difficult for amantombazane to do something yabo you go back to ama indigenous games la ubuwasho yabo create a platform for them to be able to participate kuyona yabo because i-ground ungaya kuphi nakuphi nabo
standard ikhona le bhola
umasipala has ensured ukuthi liba khona i-ground why can't now nabo the same thing mawuhambe yokhanda i-ground le bhola lapha faka i-netball eduze kwayo faka i-concrete for i-volleyball yabo so that baba introduced to zonke ama different sporting codes umuntu angaze lento le I establish a late talent lakhe thola ukuthi by the time umuntu efika evarsity usegood ku volleyball yabo khona ulento coach sokwazile kumqeqesha technicalities of ilento le by the time seku late to even achieve ilento le professionalism ku sport because use discover late italent lapho yabo because talent it's nurtured at an early age yabona and then developed yabona so manje at the age of 19 20 yabo usiyaqala yabona ne talent i-technique usazomnika another 3 years afunda i-technique usemdala loyo muntu yabo so mawuqala nje ukuthi uyogrethela i-ground lapha faka i-netball thathi ilento le it does not mean ukuthi kumele kube i-sport complex is complicated yabo just create ukuthi nali i-ground le netball yabonakala nali i-ground sodlalela lapha yana yabo and ingakho ngathi ukuthi governance ngiunderstand kakhulu use advantage ikole yabo there's phela ikole le emakhala siqhamuka khona even naselokishini ikole are part of a community ikole Sunday kuba nesonto
nakho
liba community meetings ahlangana esikoleni yes indaba ke singakhandi board governance ilento le kunento ekuthiwa i-intergovernmental relations yabo masipala akhulume no government bakwazi ukuthi okay lesa sikole lesiyana angithi kuyolungisa i-ground uDO iyolungisa i-ground okay ezulento le DO yiphi into enizoyifaka lapha yana hayi besicanga ukuthi sifake i-ground leball okay masipala athi ngizofaka i-netball Department of Sports and Recreation athi alright ngizofaka i-volleyball ngizofaka i-ground le-basketball so uyabona ukuthi these government departments asesebenzisane wonke yabo kuyinto ye-community because isikole into ye-community vele yonke into yenzakala khona ama meetings isonto makudlala ibhola yenzekala khona
amanye ikolo futhi kuze kubanjele khona
imishado yamahola khona amakhwaya so uyayibona leyo nto ukuthi okay let's use ikole right because so indawo izoba secured one yabo equipment is better protected let's use ikole let's have a culture even neingane esikoleni zaso introduce to e-sport
I guess right I'm keen to know uSifiso from kwisikhathi ekhula yini oboyikhuluma with your peers wena since like uzufike ugcine uchoose yilo khunjani it's public relations
public administration
public administration
yeah
you know what was the conversation mhlambe lesasikhathi within your peers and then take me vele to life yase varsity futhi kakhona yabo shape until now
hey mfethu njengoba ngisho mfethu ukukhula kwami was through sport yabona nje especially from 13 ukuyale so the conversations were around the sport le angeke ngilokhu ngiyaleni my conversations growing up were around the sport what also I'd say when it comes to the education part yabo kwathi ukufundeka yabo because even esikoleni I was in the A class yabona so the people ababephenduka abangani bakho esikoleni kwakuba abantu abanabe classini because in attender yabo manifika ka8 kunabantu enahlangana nabo ka7 niyahlukana ke manje yabo so majority of the time oyispenda na abantu spenda nabo yilaba eniqala nabo 8 kuyale because seniqala manje classes enwa attender ayafana isikhathi asisafana nalabo abanye
nakho
yabona so it's not ukuthi niyahlukana as friends but it's the time spent ngama weekends mane library yabo uthatha labe angithi no prepare or no funda a certain mhlawumbe city physics niyahamba no planning physics yabo so you go with the group le yaka physics ofunda nabo so those people actually became my friends also yabona so we had a lot in common when it comes to ukufunda because even when it comes to incwadi yabo safunda o Macbeth yabo so with say thina mhlawumbe okay uzosifundisa le part yabo so you'll go and prepare your part so that mahlangana Saturday
when
uzospresentela leyo part and make us understand yabo so ngasho ukuthi enye ukuba fortunate nje ukuthi labantu engafunda nabo from 8 yabo we had that ukuthi vele la it's either siyapasa or siyafail yabo
I see
so those guys actually and they ended up playing basketball because mina sometimes weekends mele ngidlala basketball angithi yabo because it's
so now they forced to
so nabo masiqede ke lento le masiqeda mhlawumbe let's just say besine class la sekuseni igame iyaqala ngo12 ngihamba naba ngithi siyahamba emachita masiphuma la ngegroundini so they ended up playing ilento le ended up playing basketball so yabona ukuthi ezinye izinto igcine seyithelelana because in same environment yabona so
I think the goal yenu nento enicanga is like channeled man
isiba channeled yabo and the schedule sesiyazeka ukuthi okay this is where we at ilocus sokwenza then going to a varsity varsity I crazy fan
it's a new lifestyle
mfethu yabona ana
ake kumalume akekho zokuphuza oqala you own your time
you own your own basically yabo and the rules that you make are your rules yabo ngabashasha endlini kuthi hayi ngila but the rules that you make are your own. As I say ukuthi even lento le evarsity sport played a huge role kumina.
Okay.
Yabo, because with a lot that we get up to evarsity, there's a lot that we get up to. Yabo, all mischief and stuff. Yabo,
ufika nje qale kuthiwa fresher.
Yabo, zakha lalela awukaze wayibona ngithenzela.
Ayike you can
yabo, wagcina kumodelwa nje yabo kunama contest college yabo, wagcina kumodela. Mawufika lapha enye into ke freshers. Uyabona ukuthi lana la kumnandi kahle. So you tend to lose yourself kwesinye isikhathi. No, let's be honest. You tend to lose yourself, but finding yourself is more important. Yabo, in a different environment, losing yourself is very easy. Yabo, but it's finding yourself that's very important and crucial. So finding myself was through sports.
Okay.
Yabo, even abantu engihlala nabo mina eflatini nani abanye bayadlala isport. Yabo, mhlawumbe makuphunywa kuthi hey sichithela isikhathi yabo, lento yakho le yabo. So but I knew ukuthi there's a team that I'm part of, so kunabantu that I need kahle kahle ukubacabanga nabo bangicabanga ukwenza izinto zami.
Alright.
Yabo, so abantu engihlala nabo lento le eflatini babengadlala isport, babenandaba nesport, but ngoba ngikuyisport yabo, these things ekumele zenzeke zokwenzeka around the sport. Let's just sing i-weekend. Plan ukuthi hayi kuyaphunywa kuzonjani. Hayi kusazokwenzeka. Asiqaleni la. Yabo? Asiqaleni la. So they ended up umuntu oya understand basketball. Ase understand ukuthi ama rules ebasketball anje. Yabo, because mina ngiyakwazi ukuthatha abangani bathi bafetha sambeni sisekhona la. Awe grounding. Hayi grounding ngiyabasaka abangani.
Wakubona lapho kuba influencer.
Anisi influencer fethu.
It's a common word flying around.
It's a days yabo ukuthi it's used differently manje yabo.
And the context yakhona I think
it's lost it.
Yeah.
It's influencer sekuyenye into.
Uyacabanga.
Sekuyenye into than before yabo.
Leyo uyenza waki influencer lo.
I'd say kanjalo. No, I'd say I did influence. Yabona nje starting from high school nje la be basketball. Even getting to varsity nalabo and meet yabo, and I made a lot of friends through basketball. Yabo, especially at Tegwin. I made a lot of friends through basketball and namanje basabangani bami. The reason being is I didn't exclude people. Yabo, umngani wami awudlala isport. Yabo, ngiyathatha se grounding angithi.
Oh yeah.
Lawyer usakhile lo ubungamaza ngithi.
Yeah.
But ngoba udlalela team yami and you support him, ugcina naye usumsupport, ugcina usumazi. Yabo, and find ukuthi masekuhleli after ama games we do the same thing ebesoyenza vele. It's just a matter of 2 hours ukuba se grounding. Yabo,
na ngiyakuthanda ke lokho. Ibizwa ngani? It's prioritizing.
Yeah, I'd say it is prioritizing, knowing ukuthi okay, I've got this, I can still do this.
Yeah.
Yabo, no lokho kusazokwenzeka, but angiqale ngalokho yabo, and then continue. No continue, I can continue afterwards. I can continue afterwards yabo, but asiqale la. Let's understand ukuthi mina personally ngizoqala la, excuse me, because I'm dedicated to Glento lena. And hence why I said good team wonke umuntu une role yakhe. Yabo, it's bad ukuthi uzothi eteamini kunomunye umuntu oyiphula down yabo. So I didn't want to be that person. Yabo ukuthi okay, I'm pulling a team down no. So I'd sacrifice lokho ngiye khona bese ngibuyela la bekumele ngisacrifice le khona yabo. And then impilo yaqhubeka. I think sport kumina sangikhulisa, hence why I'll forever be grateful to sport. Sangikhulisa, sangithiba kwezinto eziningi. sangithiba kuyizinto eziningi ngumuntu ngiyayithanda izinto but I'm also reserved yabo I'm there I'm not there angazi noma you understand yabo I'm there but I'm not there yabo kunalento I comfort zone ukuthi mhlawumbe you can be alone in a room full of people you are there but you are not there yabo and the comfort zone becomes your friend yabo
asixoxa ke about the organization. I think ukwazi kwami ngikwazi khona but we have never like interacted in a personal space ukuthi we work together. Usifiso uhlangana kanjani uthola kanjani useku Black Child Foundation?
Okay, the Black Child Foundation, it was okay, an idea from Ustelo Ndwandwe. So it was an idea because umngani wami, so he approached me about it because he understood ukuthi I'm very much active when it comes to sport because I coach basketball yabo. So I'm very much active in assisting because my coach, you end up find out saying I'm a problems engane. So where this thing started off, let me just take you back kancane so that when Ustelo saw this, it's because we had conversations about izinto similar. So gise Tegwini, there was a company called it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, but Peace Players, it's not a company, it's an organization. Yeah, but it's called Peace Players International.
Okay.
So I was also introduced to it. It's about teaching kids about social ills and through sports also.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's they identify iskole or iskole nje endaweni actually a rough space nje kahle.
Okay.
Yabo around eThekwini endaweni erough, so they identify iskole, they go babe ne contract nesikole bakhande iground yabona, and then bese they bring a life coach. It's called the life coach because we have a session where you teach them about social ills. It's done in class yabo, and then you have basketball after yabo. So kwaqala lapho ukuthi ngene kahle kahle kulento ye coaching and understanding ukuthi coaching is not just ukufundisa umuntu iskill, because with the skill umuntu angabulimazwa i-background yakhe yabo, thola ukuthi he's skillful enough but ingqondo yakhe ikwi-background ukuthi okay ngimosha isikhathi lana, could be doing this ekhaya kuyabheda yabo. So you end up understanding i-background yomuntu ukuthi okay nangu umuntu talented unenkinga kanje, uya to your leaders or abaphathi bakho, you say okay I have a kid talented, must interactor, uyayibona ukuthi there's something holding him back yabo. So they get umuntu o trained yabona or clinical psychologist yabo, bakhulume nengane and find out the background of it, so that now it also as a coach kuyakusiza ukuthi okay coaching idinga ukuthi ube hard and harsh at some point and sometimes yabo. So uzothi uba hard kuyingane kanti inkinga ayikho la yabo, inkinga isekhaya. So ugcina nawe ukufunda lokho ukuthi okay this is what happened. So lento yokusiza yaqala lapho in terms of being into it because for 2 years I was in that program.
All right.
So when I came back, first had discussions na Ustelo sakhuluma and then he found a Black Child Foundation. He wanted to start it with family members akubo.
Okay.
Yabo. So it was an idea for him and family members akubo. Yabo. But now, yes, you have an idea. Yes, naba bantu obona uthi ngasiza, but are they passionate about it? Yabo. So only then you learn to know. There's one person emndenini who's passionate about it, but the rest akekho. So wang approacher, I said uyangazi vele uk-assista, it's part of me. I am part of a program your coach, so I know ingane yabona, I know abantu ukuthi how do you go about assisting them yabo. So then ngase going ngase ngamtshela ukuthi in governance in any organization ekanje yabo, you need to have a structure. So hence why we approached other members yabo of the foundation. Saqala sibaningi. I'm sure when we started sibangaki. We were 9. Yabo. We were 9 when we started. Now we are 6. Yabo. Yes. Ekwesheni kwe number abantu impilo ibadonsa somewhere. Yabo.
Yeah.
So umuntu ugcine ethi guys, can I just focus on this so that I don't drag the foundation yabo, because the foundation yasithatha isikhathi somuntu because you have to plan, you have to have meetings, thola ukuthi nawe you have something going on empilweni yabo. So lesi asingholeli yabo. So ugcina uware izinto ukuthi okay, ngathi this works for me. Singabantu siyahluka ke yabo.
Yeah.
So kuba lapho, but the foundation started. So currently we have 6 members. We have our chairperson Egu we have our deputy chair Egu Tabomati. We have our secretary general Egu Imina. We have our deputy DSG Egu Ushamin Mazibugo, and we have Utami Ngubeni, who's our communications, and we have Utabo Mati, who's our project manager, who sendleshela ama projects eswenzayo nje ukuthi okay, here's my projects, this is the plan for them, let's discuss it. So that's currently where we are as a foundation in terms of its structure.
Okay. And then get into a vision, how it came about. I think everyone get to a picture, understand what this is our way forward. This is what we stand for.
Yeah. Okay. Any organization or anything that deals with assistance to the community needs to have a focus area, because you can't do everything. Yabo. Yes, ufuna ukusiza, but kunezinto ezihlukile. Mhlawumbe kuba kunabantu abasizayo aba feeding scheme. Yabo. Kunabantu abasizayo ama feeding scheme. Indlela yabo, now that's their path that they have taken. Yabo. So ours was to focus on youth development, and then also healthy lifestyle through sports and mass participation, and then ama awareness programs are part of parcel of what we do. And then we have the last one is outreach. Now our outreach programs happen at any given point. It's not like we have a plan for an outreach program.
Okay.
Our outreach program happens any given time, because there might be a disaster somewhere, there might be a need, then that's an outreach.
You don't plan.
We don't plan that. Yeah. That one you don't plan it. It comes as it goes. So it's okay. No muntu approachile kune problem ethize lapha yana. Yabo. And then we go and assist possible, yabo, because umunye umuntu onga understand when it comes to our organization, yabo, uzofike afike afuna usizo oluthize, yabo, different from our programs, yabo, but we cannot say no, we don't deal with such issues, yabo, because lo muntu usebonele ukuthemba kuthina yabo. So the least we can do is, okay, we know that organizations deals with something direct nalenkinga ezenalo muntu yabo. Asimthathe, yes, angithi into umuntu unokuza kwena ngoba ethembe wena yabo. So awudingi ukuthi because omunye umuntu uyathatha mawumthatha la uyomshiya lapho ubone ngathi uyangixosha kahle yabo. So uhamba nayo leyo process yabo, abone ukuthi nawe ukhona azo understand in future ukuthi oh okay, so these guys don't actually deal nento kanje, but abangiphonsanga nje lapha yana yabo. They've taken me, uhamba nayo process umsiza umuntu, get him the right help yabo. Bese ke mayiselitholile usizo lapho usezokwazi ukubona ukuthi okay, this is where I belong. Usizo lami ngilithola la yabo. So kukanjalo ke. So our awareness programs that we plan yabo, that we plan, we have a calendar here ukuthi we do ama awareness programs, ranging our awareness programs are mainly based on youth yabo, because for the future to change, shape the youth to a certain belief, because once you shape youth uba ne goal afuna ukuyi-achieve na yabo. So we have visited ikole, we have visited ama centers anabantu abasha, and we always encourage the youth ukuthi develop a skill. If ubona ukuthi une skill, develop it. If ubona ukuthi wena okwakho ukufunda, develop ukufunda, right? Because kunalento ukuthi there's pressure at home ukuthi melu ufunde, la kwami kuyafundwa keke la yabona. So we are actually giving them a different perspective, not ukuthi siphikisana nomzali. Umzali yes uthi funda, but wena une skill, right? Into kumele mhlawumbe uyitshela umzali ukuthi iskill sami ilesi, so into engizoyifunda it's based on the skill yabo. Ungathathi ingane uyiphonse kadokotela yabo. So we encourage umuntu ukuthi akhulume nomzali ukuthi no, ngila manje, this is where I'm at, I see, because that communication kulesikhathi sesiphila kusona ibalekile yabo. That communication esesiphila kuyona ibalekile, child and parents nomzali yabo, isibalekile kulesikhathi esiphila kusona yabo, because kids have rights manje.
And I think from emncane umntwana ke kuthiwa uyasikhanda isikhaftini kodwa uhleza buya nasangasidala yabo. Awunayo conversation naye ukuthi uxoxe uthi namhlanje ufuna ukuthi uphatheni, uchizi uyawuthanda, umbuzo ukuthi wena uthanda ukuphathana esikhaftini, uzosho ukuthi hayi cela ungifake lokho ungifake lokho, bese uyam-advise mawubona ukuthi hayi this is not good for you. Yasho ukuthi hayi kahle kahle fanele udle lokho ngoba ku-health yabona, sikole ngoba uphasi kuzokulekelela. You give him i-option ukuthi abone ukubaleka kwalento noma ngithe bengayithandi ukuyidla, but une-share naye ekuthena decide ukuthi yini afuna ukuyidla.
No, definitely. And as mhlambe umzali ugcine uyenza ingane izonde mhlambe ucheese asibekise ngoba ifike usikhanda isikhaftini sa cheese ihamba nayo esikoleni ibuye nayo. That we plan yabo, that we plan. We have a calendar here ukuthi we do ama awareness programs, ranging our awareness programs are mainly based on youth yabo, because for the future to change, shape the youth to a certain belief, because once you shape youth uba ne goal afuna ukuyi-achieve na yabo. So we have visited ikole, we have visited ama centers anabantu abasha, and we always encourage the youth ukuthi develop a skill. If ubona ukuthi une skill, develop it. if ubona ukuthi wena okwakho ukufunda develop ukufunda, right? Because kunalento ukuthi there's pressure at home ukuthi mele ufunde la kwami kuyafundwa keke la yabona. So we are actually giving them a different perspective, not ukuthi siphikisana nomzali. Umzali yes uthi funda but wena une skill, right? Into kumele mhlawumbe uyitshela umzali ukuthi iskill sami ilesi, so into engizoyifunda it's based on the skill. Yabo, ungathathi ingane uyiphonse kadokotela yabo. So we encourage umuntu ukuthi akhulume nomzali ukuthi no, ngila manje, this is where I'm at. I see, because that communication kulesikhathi sesiphila kusona ibalekile yabo. That communication esesiphila kuyona ibalekile, child and parents nomzali yabo, isibalekile kulesikhathi esiphila kusona yabo, because kids have rights manje.
And I think from emncane umntwana kuyekuthiwa uyasikhanda isikhaftini kodwa uhleza buya nasangasikhanda yabo. Awunayo conversation naye ukuthi uxoxe uthi namhlanje ufuna ukuthi uphatheni, uchizi uyathanda, umbuzo ukuthi wena uthanda ukuphathana esikhaftini, uzosho ukuthi hayi cela ungifake lokho ungifake lokho, bese uyam-advise mawubona ukuthi hayi this is not good for you. Yasho ukuthi hayi kahle kahle fanele udle lokho ngoba ku-health yabona, sikwe ngoba uphasi kuzokulekelela. You give him i-option yokuthi abone ukubaleka kwalento noma uthe bengayithandi ukuyidla, but une-share naye ekuthena decide ukuthi yini afuna ukuyidla.
No, definitely. And as mhlambe umzali ugcine uyenza ingane izonde mhlambe ucheese asibekise ngoba ifike usikhanda isikhaftini sa cheese ihamba nayo esikoleni ibuye naso. That as umzali should give you an indication ukuthi okay mhlawumbe ukuthi akakuthandi yabo. Okay, it's not saying ukuthi mhlawumbe utholeke ukuthi okay mhlawumbe uthandani. Yes, with affordability ezinye izinto ziba difficult to do them, but find out ukuthi ingane yakhe ithandani, right? Then because umuntu ugcine sebuya naso isikhaftini ugcine usuyishaya ingane ukuthi kushutha udlile usuku lonke esikoleni, uyalamba esikoleni wena yabo, ugcine usuyishaya ingane yabo, and ingane igcine isizonda sona lesikhaftini osenzele sona ngoba usuyishayela sona ke manje. So that's it. And then carrying on with the foundation healthy lifestyle, hence why we created into a color run.
Okay.
Yeah, and we are gonna do it kulonyaka futhi. COVID had us stop it, well, because you have to live by the rule that's been made. Yeah, so COVID stopped us, so now that mass gatherings are allowed, we are gonna have a color run. Color run, it's our one of our programs, a healthy lifestyle, but it's also our fundraiser. Okay. Because as an organization, you need to run, you need to keep the engine running, so that mawufuna assist umuntu, you have to raise funds. So color run it's one of our biggest fundraiser. It helps us run our programs esifuna ukuba nawo as ilento lezi foundation because abanye abantu bagcine abantu bayacasula mawucela njalo so ubuyile futhi ubuyile futhi. So we came up with that ukuthi okay, let's do a fundraiser which also is part of ilento one of our programs to encouraging healthy lifestyle, because ayinakhuluphala
nawe uyangifaka
angifuni ukuthini angifuni ukuthi ngithini but yabona le we are trying to encourage that healthy lifestyle we are encouraging that. So ilamo programs that we have in the foundation.
All right. There was that point of which we'll touch on a social ill now. From your perspective, how do we solve the current issue that we are facing as i-country. Siqale nje from that part leyo ukuthi like as you said i-sporting code yenye yezinto elekelela kakhulu. And mawukuthi uyabuka with the kind of i-system yenze esikoleni sekancane ubona izikolo i-challengeana. God, I'm wondering kahle siya kuphi mangabe siyeka izinto of which beyisebenza. Life was ended program mfane ngabe iyaqhubeka.
Well done, thank you.
Like ziningi izinto ngezikhathi zethu thina esikhule ngazo of which zasimotivate sabuka impilo sandlula na 10 ukuthi kwakubhorela you visioned your life lapha ubuka TV.
And a lot of talent was discovered through such programs. A lot of talent. I don't know if it's, I think
it's according to you.
To me.
No one ngize ngibuza wena perspective yakho ukuthi sikayisolve kanjani. Since when you are a helper.
Ayekho umuntu ongafunda 12 hours. This thing of what you're doing to our kids manje.
Yeah.
Iphuma ingane iphinde yofunda futhi iphinde ifunde Saturday iphinde ifunde Sunday. Angeke. We are failing it. Yabo lapho we are failing it. Ingqondo needs to do something different for it to rest.
Okay.
Yabo, if you are doing one and the same thing and you don't rest, especially mawusa ingane. Yabo, there's a lot of things involved mawusa ingane that you are trying to explore or gather yourself as ingane. So now when you are bombarding me with education, at some point I'm gonna crack as ingane. Yabo, at some point I'm gonna crack, and cracking leads ingane to ilento le, to ama social ills, ama drugs, into kanjalo, depression, into kanjalo. Yabona, so it's all this pressure that's been put. Yabo, so ingane attendisa 7 days a week. Ihlilo kuphasa. So that this pressure usuyifakele kuyona igcina isithi no, awuthi mhlawumbe ngithi ukubhema kancane. I hear ngathi ukubhema kehlisa yabo. So ugcine ithatha leyo shift yabo. But if you go back to what I was saying ukuthi mhlawumbe ingane ayibuyele groundini. Yabo. So mayibuyele groundini, then you know ukuthi okay, is taking a break from that education. Yabo, is from studies, I mean. He's taking a break encane yabo. He's also committed ingqondo yakhe to ilento. So ama social ills of ethu are a problem right now, especially indawo efana naselokishini yabo, easy access to izinto yabo. So nase town easy access to izinto yabo, it causes another social ills when it comes to ama drugs, especially depression. It's depression is real. Ukuthi nje sinokuthi yahlanya lo.
No. Episode they can just refer to episode 8. There's no Fortune yengwa of which yena vele consultant with depression.
Yabo kuthiwa uyahlanya lo, sineyinkinga engaka yena. It's not finding the help osokuyidinga leso sikhathi. Yabo, ugcina uba depressed yabo, uthi uyahlanganisa kuhlangana. Yabo, so kugcina kwenzekala lokho ke. I think it's that mfethu, and looking at it also dala ingane kwakuyilento le. Kwakuyingane yomphakathi. Yabo. So it helped when it comes to access to ogwayi, nsang, because uyabona ukuthi ngiyakwazi ukukhuza ingane kamakhelwane. Yabo, and then a lot of rights were given to kids. Awusakwazi ke ukukhuza ingane kamakhelwane. Yabo, so it also ileyo yaba iproblem ukuthi ingane ayisakhuzeki manje from the community itself.
All right, let's do our last question. Whether sichilele kamnandi kanje. Showers from above.
Nakho, it's blessings, my
blessings.
guys.
Yeah, we're so
blessings.
Fortunate. Yeah, so before ngibuzele, is there like a question you wanna ask the next following guest?
The one that was.
Yeah, that's. I get now. They passed you your question.
They passed me my question.
That one question you wanna pass to the next guest.
I think more.
Just one question. What?
Okay. Hopefully. It's hopefully. Angazi ukuthi ubani yabo.
No, ngeke wazi.
Yeah, sengiyasho ukuthi yabo. But I just if they could make an impact kwimpilo yomuntu.
Yes.
What it would be.
Yeah. Hayi cha.
Because
now we return the favor.
Angithi we were dealing at ilento len. Angithi besidila ne doropa lilonke yabo. So but manje mina sengidila naye ukuthi umuntu oyiwani yena. If they had to make an impact empilweni babona ukuthi it could change impilo, what would it be?
All right. That question goes in a line like question if you are given a chance to be a president. Because of my in.
I was just ubuyisa lo mbuzo. Yeah.
Same line.
No, they definitely are. I think it's we are governed by policy, in fact. Just putting a strong policy on wrongdoings, especially less into some social ills. A strong policy. Let's have a guided strong policy about it. This is a law breaking thing, manje. Because manje we are turning into a lawless state. So it's all mina into engayishintsha as president is policy, in fact, and also policy that assist black business. Yabo kakhulu hayi lento ukuthi have such programs. Sengiyoze ngimention ama
ungabe political
yeah, but have strong programs yabona ama programs abonakalayo ukuthi yasebenza yabo hayi lento yokwenza phela what they doing is ama awareness. It's no more lento la. It's making you aware of something. It's not actually impacting it. So it's all about lento la policy making. Mina I'll change policy. There's a lot of policy I'll change. There's a lot of policy I'll change. Ngqephe nje yabo lezi zinto ezikhona, there's a lot.
No, I feel you on that note. It has been nice. We turn nice.
Well, cool.
Thank you, Sokx,
thanks
for coming.
Yeah.
It was 10 nice.
Oh yeah, it's episode 10.
Yeah, 10 nice.
Definitely fit.
10 nice.
It 10. As you say, njengoba uhlezi usho ukuthi ungangidlula, but when I start talking, hey, kuba inking.
Yeah. No, it has been lovely. See you on episode 11.
Thank you.